Okay.
Okay, let me get that yawn out.
All right. And we're going to get a long shot of you. Perfect.
I never would have thought that I've been here this long, but I wanted to be a barber when I was in high school, and then I started volunteering at the club my senior year, and then I got hired like 3 weeks after I was volunteering, and I never left. So it's something I fell in love with. I work in the office normally 8 to 1:15. I do a lot of planning. I try to stay a week or 2 weeks ahead always on my planning for the curriculum. Mondays we do math. Tuesdays we do vocabulary and writing. Wednesdays we do bully prevention and team building. Thursdays we do sign language, and Fridays we do arts and crafts. I always have a monthly calendar that I pass out to the parents, just kind of giving them a small, like not too much of a detail, but just to know what we're going to do throughout the day. Second part of the day is we go in before school gets out, probably about 30 minutes before school gets out, to set up for the elementary program. So we have a little bit of downtime. We call it the calm before the storm, before the kids get there. We're able to set up. So, they come in, they check in with me through member tracking. I type their names in. They say hi Sam. Then they go do their homework, which we help them do their homework. Once they're done with their homework, we correct it and they get a sticker. After 30 stickers, they get a prize. So it's an incentive to get their homework done at the club instead of fighting with their parents when they get home and they're tired and ready to go to bed. After homework, we get in the gym for a little bit. Kids that are still doing their homework, we have a staff stay and help them with their homework. After that, we normally do snack. So then we go with our program. Our elementary program's pretty simple. It's consistent. The curriculum isn't sit down book work like school. It's fun games. Like for math, we do a lot of card games that they have to do math with. We do bingo, which they love. We do their favorites, monster dice. We roll dice, and then they can create a monster by what their dice lands on. They have to add their dice, so they're learning adding. For the older kids, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we have them do times instead of adding. So it's making them, and it's also teaching them to be creative. They get to build their own monster. So they like doing that. We do a lot of open gym. The kids, to us, they need a little bit of freedom. They've been told all day at school what to do, when to do it. So we like to give them a little bit of freedom. So open gym they really like. Dodgeball is one of their favorites. A lot of team building activities in the gym. So like the parachute, they have to, work as a team with the parachute to keep the dodgeballs on it or something. Like it's called a popcorn game. If it's nice outside, if it's sunny and not if it's sunny in Florence, we're outside. No matter what, when we go outside, they at least do 1 lap around the track. They don't have to run. They just have to go around that track. They can walk it, they can roll on it, they can skip it, I don't care what they do as long as they make their lap or however many laps we give them. They go out, they talk while they're walking the laps or running the laps. Kids like to talk about their day with the other kids. So it actually helps them bond, I think. We have the playground, which they love playing on the playground. We always take some balls out. They can pick what they want, like a soccer ball, a football. The girls, they'll go sit in the field and talk and do cheers and kind of do their own little cheerleading thing. So we just let the kids be kids. During the summer, we have all kinds of fun things that we can do. We have water days. We have field days where we do like a little miniature Boys and Girls Club Olympics. We get to play in the garden a lot more at the school, so the kids like helping with the garden. and then they get to pick what they grow during the summer, and their carrots are their favorite. They love the carrots. They'll even eat the broccoli, and it's really funny watching kids eat just broccoli off the stem, because I'm like, don't you want some ranch with that? Like, but no, they'll eat it. They'll even eat the flower part of the broccoli, which grosses me out. I'm like, no. We get to go to the movie theaters. We walk as a group to the movie theaters, and we get to watch movies together, in which they love doing. They love getting to take their money and buying their own snacks like big kids. We went to, where did we go? Skate World. We got to go to Skate World. That's like my favorite field trip. Those kids absolutely loved it. Like, they will go for 2.5 hours straight of skating, and it's fun. It's really fun. The adults even skate, and so you see us crash and burn more than those kids. I know all the parents by names. I try to, no matter what, at least say something positive about their child that day. Say, oh yeah, so-and-so did this, it was funny, or, oh, you should have seen them. You know, I try to keep them involved. When they come in, I never try to get them to sign out and go. I was like, hey, go check them out, you know, or like, you know, I know some parents are in hurries. Like, I know the parents that are in hurries and need to go. So, like, I'll get the kid real quick, and, you know, the parent can sign them out and go. But, you know, a lot of the parents will come in and tell me about their day, and some days they have really bad days, and they'll just flat out tell me about their day. Like, they need someone to listen to them too, I guess. But for the most part, you know, I try to build a relationship with the kids and the parents, just so the parents know, hey, you know, this is who's working with your child. And I care about your children, and I care about you guys. So, you know, I always make sure the family knows if they're going through a hard time, just let me know, and I can help out in however they need me to help out. If the kid needs a little extra attention, I can make sure that they get that. But yeah, it's just, you know, bringing the community. We try to bring the community into it too. Like, you know, we try to get volunteers, where we had like the Coast Guard come and visit us, so the community, you know, is involved with the kids, letting them know, hey, we have kids here that need, you know, a little bit of extra attention, I guess. You know, just trying to bring everybody together, because it's a small town, and they say it's a retirement town, which it has always been, but we want more for kids. We want kids to be able to feel comfortable and feel safe and feel that they're important as well in the community. There's been a lot of bad, I don't know how to say it, like, just people that didn't take care of the club like they should have. You know, money's been taken, stuff like that, to hurt the kid. Like, it just hurt the kids, it didn't hurt anything else. And so a lot of the community didn't trust Boys and Girls Club. They didn't trust donating money. They didn't want to put their name on our stuff because we had a bad name, because, you know, and nowadays, you know, we put something on Facebook about the kids, or if something happened to our equipment, and people come to us and want to help now. We don't have to ask for as much help. I mean, every nonprofit has to ask for help, has to go around the community and try to get donations, and, you know, but now people are coming to us as well saying, hey, do you need this, or can we help? And so it's about the kids. It's all for the kids now. And so people are realizing, hey, these kids are important. We need to help take care of these kids, because Boys and Girls Club is doing such a good job putting the kids first now. Every day it seems like we're getting better in a way. Like, you know, people are trusting us more. The community's hearing about us more. The kids are happy. They, you know, when parents come to pick up the kids are always, no, I don't want to go, which I always tell the kids, don't argue with your parents. Like, you know, I correct them on that, but I kind of like giggle a little, because it's like, yes, at least they're not crying saying, thank goodness you're here, you know. I just want us to keep building, keep on the right path. Be able to, I want to be able to, like, I call it my allowance, I guess. Like, I don't spend any money on our program. Like, I try to never ask for money for the program to go buy the kids stuff. Like, we use what we have. I want to be able to someday be able to say, hey, I want to go get this for my kids, so I'm going to get it and be able to get it. Like, you know. I love my job. I love my kids. Boys and Girls Club has taught me so much. I've grown so much. I've become someone I never thought I could become. Like, I was a very meek, quiet person, and I was shy, but now it's like I feel comfortable at the club. I can be a goofball around the kids. They teach you more than I think that we teach them, to be honest. Each kid's different, so you learn. Like, I like to learn things about the kids so that I can connect with them on their level and how, like, to make them feel special. But then what they give back to you is worth way more than what you're giving to them, I think. Like, I just want the kids to know that they're important and they matter and what their interests are. It's no matter what it is, it's okay to have that interest. Because each kid needs to be themselves and not try to be someone else. Because nowadays, everybody tries to be someone else. And I don't want that for these kids. I want these kids to know that they can be what they want to be and be who they want to be and not have to feel pressured into being something that they're not. I don't know, it makes me come home and feel like they made a difference in my life. Because each kid teaches me every day something. I don't know, just, it's my home. It's my second home. Like, you know. So, and I love my kids. Those are the most important things, like, really, is those kids and that they're safe and comfortable and happy. So